George, it's been a while since we've been out in the shop. My job's been a nightmare lately, and I've also been working on the fucking Jeep. Got it pretty well lined out. Now we're back here. Shit, it's a beautiful Sunday. What should we do?
I think we'll work on my Mountaineer a little.
Got a problem with the Mountaineer?
Yeah, the right front window doesn't work.
Oh, okay. I always loved power window problems. This should be a blast. Let's do it.
All right. What are we doing?
All right. So power window problem, huh? Yeah. Let's find out what we got here. Oh, power door locks. Okay, so we'll go up first to make sure that nothing. Oh yeah. Oh, fantastic! It's the clutch. The clutch on the power window motor's dead.
Thankfully for that, replacing the regulator is a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, so I typically just replace the clutch in these, but nowadays, it's cheaper to buy the whole window motor than it's just the clutch.
The whole motor, everything all together was like $40. I figured why not.
Oh, piece of cake. All right, well, we'll rip this thing out. We'll have this fixed in no time. All right. Okay, so I already started pulling the door panel off here. This is the first piece that comes off. This goes around the door handle. I wanted to pull it off real quick to make sure that there wasn't a bolt back here holding the panel on. I got two little Phillips screws right up here. All I used to pull this off was flat-headed screwdriver, nothing fancy. So now I'm going to use my $200 drill driver to pull the door panel off of a $50 car.
Yeah, no. Asshole.
Hey. All in fun, all in fun. Ford door panels are really pretty easy to deal with because all that they have is like little J-hooks that clip into the door frame instead of those push pins that break off every time you do it. All you got to do to get one of these off now is
persuade it.
Give it a little bit of enthusiasm.
So, Tim, what did we learn?
We learned that the Explorer is the only Ford that doesn't have the hooks. It's got the Christmas tree pins in it. But that's the best part of this channel is, shit happens. Oh, and hey, voila. It pops out the back.
Gotta rip the splash shield off.
Okay.
Get it out of the way.
We're going to put that over here so it doesn't get terribly dirty.
Yeah, it looks like the window motor is somewhere in this general area. We're going to go ahead and pull the speaker up here so we can get a little more space. Here it is. These two are the two main bolts, and the third one should be somewhere around here. We're hoping. What size is it?
It is a 6.
Ooh, one of those goofy sizes.
I think this dimple is a spot right here. We'll grab a drill. We'll drill it real quick. It's hard to see, but it's right there. Right on top of my fingernail. So...
The very slightest of dimples.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing them. They usually look like this, right here. There's usually a really nice spot where you can see, okay, this is where you need to drill to get your motor bolt out. But this one, all they did was tink, center punch, and that's it. So, all right. Okay, so we're going to start with a 13/64 drill bit and this little bitty dimple here that someone made with a center punch at the factory. It's easier to always start with a pilot hole, plus if we happen to be drilling in the wrong spot and there's not a bolt under here, we know that we're in the wrong spot. Always use a good sharp drill bit for this, and just kind of let the drill do the work. It already walked. Yep. The bolt's right under it.
Yep.
Boom. Okay, so now we need to drill a little bit bigger hole out here. We'll probably want what?
I don't remember exactly, but I remember it being quite big because we got to clear the head of the bolt.
And yeah, and the socket too. So
Yeah.
now it bears noting what I usually do with these, but I don't have a set anymore. I used to use a hole saw for these. One drill, one saw, done. So this bolt is just right under this panel. So don't put a lot of pressure on the drill. We don't want to mangle the bolt. Just chew through the panel, make it big enough to get it out, but don't drill the bolt. Or try not to anyway. Okay, next size. Fantastic. All right, now we got the hard one out. We're gonna clean that up with a file too because that's all sharp and shit. Now this car has the old scissor style window lift. It's got the arms and the spring load and all that good shit. Doesn't have the cable variety or the piano tape variety or anything like that. So we've got to lock this in position because when we pull the window motor, it's going to want to force the window down, and we don't want that. We really don't want that. So we have here is vice grips.
It was in the correct position.
Oh, it was?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. You like to clamp them like this?
Yep.
Oop. Yeah, that could stand a little more tension. All right. That shouldn't move. That shouldn't let that move at all. Now for the fun part. Let's get the rest of these bolts out of here. This one's a bit further away than, and you know what? Guess what? There it is. This bolt, even the factory drilled holes aren't quite right. That's the wire for it right there. Just unplug that. Push in here. And hey, voila. Oh yeah. Dead clutch.
All right, we have the old window motor out. We got it here on the bench along with the new one, and with the new supplied screws and wiring harnesses because this new motor does fit different applications. First, we're going to take the old motor apart and see what the old clutch looks like because it was making noise. I'm pretty sure that's the cause of our problem. Look at that.
Oh yeah. See if you can just pull the spline. I bet the spline just pulls right out of it. Oh.
See all
Yeah.
that?
There's the clutch.
Aren't they supposed to be in here, these little balls?
Yeah,
Supposed to be in here. You can see all the movement here is not supposed to happen.
This guy held on with a snap ring. This one's held on with a snap ring. Usually, to reclutch these, you pull these out, and there's these little Delrin round pieces that fit in here, and what the noise he just made with it is what you hear happening when you hit the window button. Click, and it won't transmit any power. It won't run the window up and down, and that's what's wrong with these.
Yeah, they harden up and turn into mush over time.
Yeah.
They're so soft and nasty. But hopefully these new ones won't have that problem.
Lifetime warranty, right?
Right.
Oh yeah. So you're not going to have that problem.
And we will find the correct wire adapter. That looks about right to me.
That looks like it.
Looks like money.
And that one there is made to fit many different cars, so it has a universal adapter on the back and then an adapter harness to go into the car's wiring harness. That one there is, I can tell you right now, that one's for a Crown Victoria, an old Crown Victoria. I think that one's for a Ford pickup, and that one is for an even older Ford.
Yeah, that looks familiar. I did the one on the old 85 Lincoln, looks something like that.
Yeah, that's the real old style, and that's, you know, like 87 and newer, and then this is what you've got, 97.
This is all the stuff that came with the new motor, by the way. This trim piece, these 3 new screws. I'm guessing because it's plastic instead of metal. The old one looks like it was threaded for.
Yeah, the old one was threaded, it was pot steel. This one is all plastic, so in typical Dorman fashion, we're going to be running self-tappers into this to secure it.
Even a zip tie they include.
Yeah, I think they include the zip tie when you've got like the old Crown Vic style where it has wiring like halfway through the door.
Which is annoying.
Yeah, so, okay.
Alright, we'll get her put back together.
Yes, we will. Okay, so now we're back at the car. We've got the window motor here. This thing's gonna go in exactly like it came out, right through this lower hole. And I'm gonna kind of weasel it up in here. And the next thing I wanna do is kind of line up all my bolt holes. And I should feel the motor kind of snap into position. The problem is you can't see what you're doing.
Keep in mind, we're drilling into plastic instead of, since these are self-tapping screws now, they're not going to be pretty going in.
I know, it's going to make racket and it's going to suck.
Yeah. You gotta more or less get it right the first shot.
Sure you don't want any grease on that?
No. I'm going to try it like this. I'm going to hold my finger on it.
Okay.
That's the way I usually do it. And gently persuade it into position. Right there. Right there.
Pretty tight?
Sitting pretty.
All right. So we've got the key on, right?
Yeah. I'm going to plug it in.
Yeah, plug her in and plug the window button in and let's see if we've got any action.
Let's make noise.
Hey, hey, hey!
Looks like there's still a little grease in there.
I've got some grease right here if you want to lube her up.
Wouldn't hurt.
Okay. It's probably a real good idea too, since we have it all apart.
Ta-da.
There you go.
Okay.
And that's how you put a window motor in a 97 Explorer and break stuff at the same time.
Oh,
Because we're just that good around here.
yeah. Just gonna grab this grease and I'm gonna shove it through these channels. There should be any other.
Oh, that's already working better.
Should just be 2. This one, this doesn't go very far. It's just this wide, and then another one up here handles the top of the scissor portion. Boop. Take some grease, gently smear it on.
Gently smear it on. Zorg, the proctologist.
What?
Seems good.
Look at me.
Well, I guess now installation is reverser removal. We're gonna probably not film everything, like putting the door card back on and the weather seal and all that, because it goes on just like it came off. And we'll call this one job well done.
she's looking pretty now, huh?
Yep.
All right, folks, I hope this helps you replace your window motors on your Mountaineer or Explorer, or hopefully any other vehicle with similar design. This one was pretty easy. I think with a couple of hours you can easily figure this out.
And here's the best part. Even though we thought I broke the door panel, after we got it all put back together right, it's all perfect again. All I did, there's little tracks in here. This actually slides out the back, and I wasn't aware of it. I just yanked it up out of the tracks, no big deal. So for anyone who says Fords are pieces of shit, they actually withstand a good bit of manhandling. So don't let that scare you.
Or Tim handling.
Or Tim handling, whichever one you want to call it. So, boom. Perfectly working windows.
All five actually, including the sunroof. And since it's hot out today, we're going to leave all the windows cracked just a little bit. So there.
So till next time, we'll see you.
Catch you later.